This is the Wim, Bill, Dan case presented by Josh, James, Eva, Danielle, and Gurdeep. Overview of the project is the strategy, which is diversification under organic development and acquisition using the metrics of suitability, benchmarking, and financial feasibility.
Okay, the strategy we used first off was diversification, which is expanding their products. Secondly, acquiring major stakes in baby food, as well as entering the cheese market and the mineral water market. Strategy methods that we used were organic development, which is basically building on their own juice producing capabilities internally. The two products they developed because of that were Mio and Ginger Up. Second of all, we use acquisitions, which speeds up the entry into new markets and allows new access to established markets that already exist, and lowering startup costs in these new markets. But some of the issues that we might have is culture clash, because the clashes of cultures in a new market.
Okay, so metric 1 is the suitability of the actual strategy. So we did a pest analysis. So the political would be that in the 1990s, the Russian market opened to foreign investors, which increased their competition. For economic, 1998 financial crisis, consumers were very money conscious and relied on domestic products rather than imported products. So that helped this company tremendously. The social, they had a trend towards healthier food, and WBD decided to address this issue by having children's supplements and multivitamins available on the market. And the technology that they started with was the J7. It incorporated bright colors and foreign-looking labels in their packaging to attract more customers. An area of improvement in this situation would be for them to slow down on their acquisitions. They got too big too fast. And to consider consolidation. On some of their less successful products, maybe they could drop out of those declining markets.
Okay, so metric 2 is benchmarking. And in order for WBD to remain competitive, benchmarking should definitely be considered. Two areas that they should consider when benchmarking is internal and external. Internal, they should look at market share and inventory turnovers. For external, they should look at direct competitors and indirect competitors. And examples of these would be for market share. For market share in 2003-2006, Niden went from having 11% market share to 17.9%. So when you're looking at this, you could look at WBD and how their competitors are doing better, and check out their core competencies. Next, we have metric 3.
So for metric 3, we decided to do financial feasibility. So looking at such statistics as the sales of juice fell by 13%, although they still had a dairy market of 34% of the market share, and sales of baby food grew by 36%. We've decided that their financial feasibility was correct for the right strategy. It was opportune for them to diversify their market so they can expand their company, but again, they have a very diverse portfolio, and so downsizing them by considering consolidation would probably make them more successful. And what they really wanted was to increase their net income, and diversification was able to help them with this, although they should have considered downsizing.
Okay, and finally for our conclusion, we are just going to go over the 3 metrics again, which is suitability, which is geared towards towards consolidation, benchmarking, the creation of new products, feasibility, to diversify safely